in, mystery challenger, and sign in, please. Our mystery challenger, we go to a different form of questioning. You ask one question at a time in turn, moving clockwise, and we'll begin with Dorothy Kilgallen.
Are you in the world of entertainment or amusement?
Yes.
Sir?
Well, I must make sure. Is that a male voice that I listened to just then?
I think so.
Miss Francis?
Are you by any chance sharing any billing with a buffalo?
Yes.
Mr. Allen?
Buffalo. Are you in a show that's currently running on Broadway?
No.
That's 1 down and 9 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
Are you more a flicker type fellow?
A what, Miss Kilgallen?
Flicker type cinema actor.
You in the movie?
Flicker, you've heard
Yes.
Yes. Mm-hmm. Mr. Cerf?
Well, if you're associated with that Buffalo picture, we mentioned 2 male stars before. One of them was Robert Taylor, and the other one was Stuart Granger. Are you one of those 2 gentlemen?
Yes.
Miss Francis?
Up to you.
I think it's the first man. I think it's Robert Taylor.
It is. Well, Bob, you know what they say about the best laid plans of mice and men. We thought if Mr. Perigo came in and we just talked about the picture and talked about you, that the panel would say, possible. He wouldn't be here tonight because they already had a man with the picture.
That's what threw me off, John.
Beg your pardon, Mr. Allen?
That's what threw me off.
It did throw
You're
you
not
off?
open thrown
And
off.
I haven't been on a buffalo yet. I've been thrown off just in conversation.
Mr. Taylor, the reason I had to make sure it wasn't a girl was I was convinced Jane Russell was going to be on tonight because I saw her a little while ago, and I thought her denials were rather false.
That's the only thing about her that is.
Yeah, we certainly should. Well, as you probably heard me tell Mr. Perigo, Bob, I saw the picture in Nassau in the middle of this week. And it was a funny thing because we went down the street and we saw your name, and I said, well, gee, golly, I don't remember that picture with Robert Taylor in it. And then we finally woke up to the fact that this was a new picture that was in Nassau before it was in New York City, which is a good picture, too. Congratulations to you.
Thank you very much.
You're a real mean type, though, I got to tell you that.
I'm a heavy one, huh?
Oh, you're a real heavy. You're
John,
pushing
could
everybody
I
around.
ask Mr. Taylor a question? I read somewhere, and this would be fascinating if it's true, that you had to go all the way from Dakota to Hollywood and back, a distance of some 3,000 miles for one single retake. Was there any truth in that story?
Not that I recall, no.
Just some publicity.
We went from South Dakota to Hollywood, period.
And didn't have to come double back for retakes.
Not for retakes, no.
Might have been one of the buffaloes.
Yeah.
Well, Bob, thank you very much
to the
for
West
giving us a
Coast.
part of your time. It was wonderful having you with us, and what's my life. Panel, you're too good tonight, but perhaps we can put you through the ringer in the few minutes that we have left. Let's see what you can do with another challenger. Will you come in and sign in, please, sir? Right there. A.G. Blazer. Is that right, sir? Yes, you beat the panel, if you will, because I'm not going to let you walk down there to save a little time. Will you tell us where you're from?
From France.
You're from France. Would you come with me now, sir, please, and sit right here? And I wonder if you were familiar with the way we score the program.
Very well, sir.
All right. Actually, to review it very quickly, every time you can give the panel a no answer, we'll flip one of these cards, and 10 no's, and you've won the game. All set?
Very well, sir.
All righty. Let's let everybody at home and here in the theater with us know exactly what your line is. Blazer is salaried. That's all we're going to tell you. And Bennett, sir, suppose you begin things.
Mr. Blazer, you look like a very well-fed man, as most French people are. Have you anything to do with food or drink? And your business?
Yes.
You have. Would it be the wine industry by any chance?
You mean, would he be specifically and
Would he have
solely...
anything whatever to do with the wine industry?
Yes, I'd say you had something to do with the wine industry.
Oh, yes, certainly.
Yeah.
Yes.
But you mean you're not exclusively engaged in the wine industry? You have other duties beside wine?
Yes. Oh, yes.
Are you connected officially with the French government?
No.
1 down and 9 to go, Miss Francis.
Do you have anything to do with one or some of the great restaurants of France?
No.
Wait a minute, we have a small conference. Yes, I think actually, to be fair to you, Arlene, we'll change that answer to a yes.
To be fair to me or to be honest with me?
In our case, this is synonymous.
I see. Thank you, John. Well, do you own a famous restaurant?
Do you own a famous restaurant?
No.
That's 2 down and 8 to go, Mr. Allen.
Well, are you are you working in this country at the moment?
No, no, sir.
You don't?
3 down and 7 to go, Miss Kilgallen.
John, I have to disqualify myself. I know who the gentleman is. I have been greeted and seated by him several times.
All right, Miss
Many times.
Kilgallen disqualifies herself.
Dorothy
Mr. Sir.
whispered in my ear what it was. I'll have to
You're
disqualify
disqualified
myself,
pretty
too.
soon. Nobody to answer except me, and I know it. Miss Arlene.
Is it Maxim's?
Maxim?
Did you make the game?
There's a lot of confusion, so we'll flip all the cards anyway. But Mr. Glazer is probably one of the best-known men on the continent. He is the famed head waiter at Maxim's.
That $50 should get you a glass of water at Maxine.
But flavored, too. Well, Mr. Glazer, it's very nice to have had you with us. We always like to have guests from overseas.
Thank you very
I'm
much.
afraid you look too distinguished and too well-fed, and we didn't give us much trouble, as I'd hoped.
Speaks well for the restaurant.
Speaks very well for the restaurant.
Thank you.
John, when Monsieur Albert came in and bowed, he gave the whole thing away.
Well, thank you very much, sir, for being our guest. It was wonderful having you on What's My Life. Anywhere here, sir. Thank you. It's nice to have had you with us. And I can see how he got to be a head waiter, too.